Hello YouTube. Today I'll be getting into a new sport, cricket. Guys, when I first started this channel, I can remember when I was always comparing cricket to baseball, and you guys were telling me that it's not the same. It's not the same. So today I'm going to see what really the difference is between these two sports, because it just looks the same to me. It involves a bat. It involves someone running to trying to get the ball when the batter has batted it. It also involves someone pitching the ball. So I don't know whether they use the same terms. Like I don't know whether they use the same terms as cricket in terms of batting and pitching and all that stuff. But today we're going to find out what really is different between these two sports, and I will try to learn cricket. I know I've been struggling to understand baseball, which is normal. Like that sport is very difficult for me to understand, and I expect cricket to be the same way. Actually, it's because those two sports look similar, so I expect to also struggle to understand it to an extent. So if you are new here, please help me out, hit that subscribe button. You're doing me a huge favor, and I really appreciate it. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
Cricket is a sport that is played by millions and loved by billions of people from all corners of the globe.
I'm not sure it's all corners of the globe. I mean, but when you have the whole of Indian population, Pakistani population being fans of it, plus if you add Australia, and I mean, that is almost half of the world population. So I can understand him saying billions. But I don't think it's all corners of the world like he's saying. But I get that billions of people actually follow this sport. But when India has over 1 billion people by themselves, that's expected.
Been played for centuries, with the first international match occurring way back in 1844. From that time, it has continued to develop into the vibrant and exciting modern game that is played today. Cricket is a bat and ball sport that involves two teams with 11 players on each side. The aim of the
baseball too was 11 players. Yeah, baseball was 11 players on each side as well. So, okay. So far, it's looking the same.
The aim is to score more runs than the opposition. One player, the bowler, bowls a hard leather ball at speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour at a player from the opposing team who then attempts to hit it with the bat in order to score runs.
So in baseball, they call that person the pitcher, while in cricket, that person is called a bowler. I'm saying it sounds like a bowler. Called a bowler. It sounds like a bowler. Whatever. But then the batter is still the batter in both sports. Okay, that is interesting. That is interesting.
Cricket is played on an oval-shaped field, and in the middle of that field is the pitch.
It looks the same as
most of the action.
It looks the same as baseball as well.
At either end of the pitch, you'll find these things. They're called wickets, and they're made up of 3 wooden stumps that support 2 bails. They're important, but we'll come back to them shortly. The batting team has 2 batters at a time in play, whilst the fielding side has all 11 players on the field.
Baseball has only 1 batter, right? Guys, you guys, and I'm still learning. So, baseball has only 1 batter. So cricket has 2. Okay. I'm beginning to see the differences in both sports now.
Batter scores runs in 2 ways. 1. They hit the ball far enough that it crosses the outer boundary of the field.
Just like
if the ball has bounced, it's worth 4 runs. If it clears the boundary on the full, it's worth 6, the maximum number of runs that can be scored from 1.
Okay. So inside, if it clears that outside, but it's still kind of inside, it's called 4 runs. If it goes to that next barrier, it's called 6 runs. Okay.
2. Through the 2 batters running the length of the pitch in opposite directions whilst the fielders are retrieving the ball. 1 length of the pitch completed equals 1 run. The aim for the fielding side is to restrict the number of runs scored by the batting side, whilst trying to get the batter out. There are 11 different ways a batter can be out, with the most common being bowled. The bowler bowls the ball, the batter misses it or deflects it by accident, it hits the stumps, and the bails come off.
Okay, the batter would not be disqualified. Oh.
Caught. The batter hits the ball, and one of the fielders catches it before it hits the ground.
Whoa, okay. That is incredible. Look at that jump.
For wicket, LBW. Exactly what the name suggests. The bowler bowls the ball, the batter misses it, and the ball hits them on the leg in line with the stumps.
Wow.
Run out. The batter
There's so many ways
and runs, but the fielding team retrieve the ball and throw it to the stumps before either batter has reached the other end. When a batter's out, they leave the field of play and another teammate replaces them.
Okay.
Once all the batters on a team are out, the sides swap, and the fielding team then have their turn to bat and attempt to beat the overall score set by the first batting team.
Okay, I'm confused now.
Simply, the winner is the team with the most runs after both sides have batted.
Towards the end, I started getting confused. Like I don't really understand what you were saying towards the end there. But like I usually do on this channel, before I start any sports, I try to understand the sport out of respect to the sport. So I don't expect to understand it in this first video, but guys, why do I feel like this baseball is just Americans picking up cricket and, you know, trying to make their own? It just seems like Americans are always trying to make their own sports, because I think cricket existed before baseball, right? If I got that correctly, you can correct me in the comments if I'm not correct. But if I'm correct, please tell me in the comments. So I'll be happy with myself. But I think cricket existed before baseball, so that means Americans just picked up the game and like, okay, we can't play that same sport that they're playing. Let's make our own special type of sport. I saw some differences in both sports there. I saw some differences, but generally the whole concept is almost the same thing. I mean, in my eyes though, like I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but from what I'm seeing, both sports almost have the same concept, though cricket has some differences to it, which I think is Americans that had to make those differences when they created baseball for themselves. Am I correct? Anyway, guys, that was interesting. I probably understood like only 30% of that video. And to be honest, to be frank, those two sports, baseball and cricket, are probably sports that I do not really like. Maybe because I don't understand it, or maybe because I struggle to understand it. So because of that, I don't know. I can't like it because I cannot understand it. So that's just life. If you can't understand something, how can you like something? So anyway, that was a very interesting video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Peace.